Scarlet and Violet Pokemon cards are on the rise. It's almost like these cards have always been good. Also, let's take a look at Stellar Crown. What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to talk about what I've been kind of seeing with this uptick and all of these Scarlet and Violet art cards actually selling for like a decent amount of money. I'm one of those people, since I started this channel, that's been saying that these are probably some of the best artworks in Pokemon that we've had ever. I mean, I haven't been collecting for as many years as some people have, but I feel like I've been in the game long enough to know what looks good and like what cards look good, at least a little bit. I've said since the beginning, these Scarlet and Violet cards are amazing, and I feel like just now people are starting to really pay attention to some of them. And these cards are actually going for a decent amount of money. Like the Magikarp, obviously everyone knows about the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved, shooting up to over $140. I think it's fallen back down to about $130 now. You got the Eevee from Twilight Masquerade shooting up to about $40. You got the Groudon from Paradox Rift, which is shot up to about $60, becoming the #1 card in the set. I think it fell back down to about $50. But I am lucky enough to have pulled that card, and I'm pretty pumped on it. The card is sick. I mean, it's an awesome illustration that just looks cool. Also, we could talk about the Chi-Yu from Paldea Evolved. It was one of those cards that kind of was sitting around $15. It has like a little bit of playability, but I mean, the artwork is just amazing. So it doesn't really surprise me that this card kind of, got bought up and the price increased on it. It's hard to say, really. I mean, there's a lot of speculations on market manipulation and people doing buyouts and all that sort of stuff. But like, I mean, it could just be that these artworks are pretty good. I mean, it's funny that people are just now taking, likeness to the Scarlet and Violet era. I mean, especially, look at the Greninja shooting up to $240. I mean, that artwork is pretty great. The playability of that card is, there, but I don't know. $240 is pretty crazy for any modern set. Like, even back when Evolving Skies came out, those Evolution cards were not really hitting those kind of numbers. I mean, the Umbreon, I feel like, was in the very beginning, and maybe the Rayquaza a little bit, but like, I don't know, it's pretty wild. I mean, I feel like there's eyes on Scarlet and Violet, especially going forward. I feel like it has a lot to do with availability as well. I mean, there's plenty of Scarlet and Violet product all over the place, and these older Sword and Shield sets are just getting harder and harder to find. I mean, it's a lot easier to buy a booster box of Twilight Masquerade and try and rip it and pull that Greninja or any of the special illustration rares, the Perrin, the Carmine, any of them. Like, they're all selling for a decent amount of money. And if that's what you're into, it's a lot easier to get your hands on one of those boxes than a box of Evolving Skies and try and rip that open and pull, an Evolution Alt-Art or, if you're really lucky, the Moonbreon. It's just a crazy time to be collecting. I'm pretty glad that I am able to get modern booster boxes for the price that I can, and this is the cheapest I've ever seen booster boxes go ever for anything. Like, and I'm just gonna keep buying them until I can't, because if I have learned anything from Sword and Shield is, just buy them while they're cheap, open as many as you really can or want to, and just make sure you hold on to a couple of them sealed, because you never know what those booster boxes are going to do in the future. I really wish I had some of those Sword and Shield booster boxes right now just chilling, but, it is what it is. You open up some boxes and you get a lot of good stuff, and then you open up another one and you get nothing. So it's like, take those boxes that you opened up and got nothing, keep them off to the side. It's all relative, but bottom line is, it's no longer my opinion that Scarlet and Violet is good. I mean, it's straight up fact. But people are taking interest, and there's no denying it now. The artworks are amazing, and they have been this whole time. Anybody who is hating on it, welcome to the winners club, I guess. I'm just glad that I was on that bandwagon the whole time and not one of those people that's kind of like, Scarlet and Violet sucks, I miss all this old stuff. It's like, nah, this stuff is good and it's gonna stay good. Like, the next sets that are coming out look pretty great. I mean, we already know we're gonna get a Team Rocket set and our Evolution set, so like, I don't know, I feel like there's no better time to be collecting. Like, artwork's amazing, boxes are cheap, like, I'm kind of living it, and I love it. I also wanted to talk about the new set coming out, not Shrouded Fable, Stellar Crown. This set looks pretty crazy. I mean, I know they're introducing this new Terra type. We'll see how that shakes everything up. I saw today that they're introducing a Sylveon EX card as a Terra type, and also I think a Ceruledge Terra type. I don't know. Both those cards look pretty crazy. If they both get special illustration rares, I think that Sylveon might be top card in the set. The Terapagos is such a cool Pokemon. Like, I just really dig Terapagos because it really reminds me of like the World Turtle or the Cosmic Turtle. It's a Hindu mythology where like the world is contained on the back of a turtle shell that just this giant turtle just floats through the fourth dimension. I don't know. That's the vibe I get from it, and I'm here for it. I love it. I think that set's going to do really well, and I can't really wait to open it. I mean, there's already been a couple different artworks that have been shown. The Zero Aura illustration rare. I'm a huge Zero Aura fan, so anything like that is going to be great. I haven't really seen a whole lot of the other cards. You know, they haven't really released too much of what's being like released in the Stellar, I think it's Stellar Miracle set in Japan, which is going to cross over into the Stellar Crown. But I'll keep my eyes out. I mean, it's very limited, so I'm just, what they've revealed so far, I'm pretty pumped on, especially today when I saw that Sylveon EX. It's looking pretty good. I mean, the Hydrapple Special Illustration Rare, that's probably the card I'm going to be going for because I really want to make a Hydrapple deck. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm just pumped on that. If you guys have any opinions on the whole rise of the Scarlet and Violet era and why people slept on it for so long, let me know in the comments because, like I said, since I started this channel, I've always been a huge supporter of Scarlet and Violet all the way back to base set. I think all the artworks are great. There's a couple cards that I'm like, meh, not really that into, but on a whole, I love Scarlet and Violet. I love the Pokemon cards and what they're doing. Anybody that was hating in the beginning that isn't now, whatever, you guys, glad you came around because I've been, on that train for a while. If you guys have any of those really expensive cards, like, let me know in the comments. Show them off. I'd be really excited to hear about it. I don't know. I feel like most of it's money driven, but it could just be the artwork is awesome. I don't know. Or like I said, products is easy to get, so let me know in the comments what you guys think, and if you guys are looking forward to Stellar Crown. Anyway, that's all I got. See you on the next one.